The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance. But really, get over it.
Hold on, let me practice. The brown cow has speckled spots. What up, dope people? Welcome to Whatever Talk, the show where we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time. I'm your host, Donnie McLovin. No, I'm not Donnie McLovin on Whatever Talk, but I am Donnie McLovin on the radio. The radio station is AM, so I'm on the AM station. The channel is 1160. I'm playing music from the 60s on down. I've been playing things in the 20s, and I'm like, man, they had lyrics in the 20s? I didn't even know they knew how to talk in the 20s.
He said they was forming words back then.
I thought it was just all instrumentals and stuff. They sung about things in the 20s. Leg out. We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind, don't be shy. This is your time to shine. Stay. You been alright?
Pretty good.
Still sound like, what's wrong with this one? You sure you been alright?
It's just the world of social media.
Oh yeah, that'll make anybody upset.
Can't believe some of the things that I'm seeing. It's ridiculous.
Well, you know what you gotta do, right? You gotta become ugly.
Yeah.
How do you do that? In action or physically?
Well, it could be done. I don't know how, because I'm too handsome to know all that stuff, but no. I don't know how to do the ugly thing, but no.
I try my best.
Yeah, I do try my best sometimes for comical purposes.
Right.
But yeah, I seen earlier this week that you've been getting some pics that should be told to the authorities about.
Actually, I kind of am like the authority, because I will put you on blast so fast and not think twice about it.
You did ask the question that if you were to repost a lot of these pics that you've been getting, would you get in trouble for it? I have seen it done before and came across stories where it's been done before, as long as you put the captions of who the person is and why you're blasting them. Because if you just throw it back out there, if you just throw it back out there just to be, I guess you could say, petty, you throwing it to me, well, I'm going to throw it back out there. If you just do it like that, then they can reverse it back on you, and or somebody else could see that you like out here picking up pictures like this, and they be like, well, you're the one out here putting them out here. So if you put up like the caption of who the person is and why you blasting them, then they will probably, they have gone after who that person is to ban that person and or, other things.
Oh, yeah, I did say I was going to tag them. I'm not going to just post it and just leave it out there. Like, you were purposely doing something to me, so I have to purposely do it back to set an example.
Yeah. Also, if the person is like on the cheat thing, tag the person's girlfriend, wife, husband, boyfriend, family members, period. Mm-hmm. And put them in it like, hey, hey mama, you look what your son is doing. Tell him to stop doing this to me.
So somebody been sending like X-rated pictures or something?
I'm assuming that's what she's been getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
and asking like stupid questions like,
you like this?
do I do anal and stuff like that? Like, that's none of your business. Like, does your mother do it?
Do I make you honey, baby?
And this ain't your dude, right? This is a random dude?
Random. I have no clue who these people are.
Put Humpty Hump nose on your nose. See how that looks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a big nose, but I'm... What do you say? It's like, yeah, girl, I called you fat.
He said my nose is big. Yeah. He said he referred to his nose like 5 times in that show.
Ladies, I'm really being sincere, because in the 69, my Humpty nose will tickle your rear. My nose is big. I'm not ashamed.
Oh, man, that's hilarious. You been straight, Cal?
Yes, sir. I've been good, man. Taking it day by day.
I hear a little man in the background up there causing mayhem.
Right.
You know you was about to record, man. Should have gave him a few shots of nutmeg, man.
I know, man. I gotta learn how to get my Stacy on.
That's right. The mute button has become my best friend.
I think he was referring to the doses you be giving the kids.
Oh, whatever.
How you got your kids hooked on NyQuil. But hey, it's all good. I hooked my kids on NyQuil when they was 3 months.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Damn.
Every so often they come to me shaking, talking about
I'm going through withdrawal, Daddy. I need some more of that stuff.
I need some more of that night. Oh my goodness. Now, you know what? Let's move on from this because I got some disturbing news that I want to get out the way first because I do not like closing the show on things that we can't quite make fun of too much. You know, everything can be made fun of. I just want to put that out there in the world. Nothing is exempt from being made fun of. It's just the matter of you being mature enough to do it at the appropriate time. Which I want to head on. I want to make a note to that.
Okay, so you're saying that there is a such thing as being too early then. Because you just said as long as you do it at an appropriate time.
No. That's what I was just about to say. I was just about to head on to that. 2 episodes ago, we talked about too soon thing. Is there ever a time for, is it really too soon to turn? You know, people make jokes about the dead or somebody got injured or et cetera, and then we make a joke about it. Oh, man, too soon. But then they chuckle anyway.
Right.
Now, I say, I wanted to say then, but I forgot to mention it because we had got on some other things, is that I don't believe in the whole too soon thing. Like, it's going to get said anyway, so what's the difference?
Right.
Too soon, now or later, no matter what, the joke is going to get said anyway. So I don't believe in the whole too soon thing. But if you're mature enough, you do know not to be in, let's say, the wife or the mother of the person who just died and be like, hey, yeah, a goony goo goo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like that. That's just inappropriate to me.
Yeah, that's like personal and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as just, being joking in a whole joking manner of the whole overall situation, because I do feel like, we don't, the person will want us to joke around and not necessarily at his or her expense, but they know the type of family that we are before they pass. So they know we're going to joke around. So I feel like there's no issue with it. And vice versa to close friends of the family. And I had posted this question to a group that I was in, and they said something about people making jokes about people they don't even know. Maybe that's inappropriate and all that stuff. This is long as I'm paraphrasing a little bit. And I'm like, well, we make jokes about people that we don't know all the time. These celebrities we talk about, we don't know these people. And we joke and cap on them all the time. More, in fact, we joke and talk about people we don't know more so than we do our own family all the time. So I don't really see how that comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel that it is an appropriate time to do so. Not saying it's too soon or too late. Like if you're mature enough and if you are observing things, you can tell just by looking at the environment or looking at the person, it's not the right time to say what you're about to say.
Right.
Okay? So don't misconstrue my whole interpretation of it's never too soon to joke. Because I'm going to say it all that anyway. That's me. It has been done many times when I was on Trophy Horrors. Matter of fact, we did a special show. Not a special show, but we had on one of our recordings, we had, gave our condolences to, is it the president of Nintendo when he had died? And I just came out with it. It was like, what the heck? You mean to tell me he had no green mushrooms in a locked somewhere in this closet or something. Somewhere along the lines of that. And I was like, people, yes, the cast, the crew laugh besides Tricky, but Tricky has no sense of humor anyway. But yeah, again, I thought it was appropriate at the time. Again, it does make it easier to joke on the person that we don't know because, again, ain't like they family coming after us.
Right.
But at the same time, I still felt like it was appropriate because, again, he's a gamer where he's a president of a gamer company and he know how gamers act.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's move on to this next thing. I want to ask you guys this question. This is going to be our main topic first. Minus personality and brains, what do you find attractive in a grown person?
But now when you say grown person, are we talking about the opposite sex?
Well, of course. Unless you find both attractive.
No, see what I wanted you to clarify is like, what are you saying? Like, because you can be turned off by your manager not being professional or something. You know what I'm saying? You can just be turned off, not in a sexual way, but just, a manager of a store is supposed to be professional and they don't handle you professionally. So it's like, it turns you off as, as far as dealing with that person.
If that's going to be an answer for what you're about to say, it's cool. I do want to say that I'm glad you caught on to the words grown person. I am so glad about that because, it's going to play a part later on. Minus personality and brains, what do you find attractive on a grown person?
And I like curviness. You know what I'm saying? Curviness,
all right,
suppleness.
Cool. Hey, all right, that's good.
Softness,
that's
soft skin,
That's good. Curvy.
Yeah.
That's nice. Stays.
Yeah. Hygiene.
All right, cool. Because, hey, that could play a part also later in what I'm about to say.
Yeah, some people stink.
Yeah. Now, I didn't include personality and brains, although attractiveness does come after getting to know he/she. You got to say slash or it's going to be he/she. That's a whole nother group of problems right there.
Right.
That being said, where is the attractiveness of a child?
There is none.
Good.
Or there shouldn't be any,
It should not.
For one, many of the things that we look for in adults, kids just don't have it anyway.
Put a pause to it because we're going to get to that. One of the most extremely gross things in the world is to be a pedophile. And I want to ask you guys another question. What do you think law enforcement and psychologists have come up with to stop pedophiles from preying on our babies? Just one good guess from each.
One of the things that I know that they've done to attempt to stop it is, arresting, jail time, having them registered as sex offenders to try to get them, to stop doing what they do or to try to get another pedophile who's thinking about it to think, to stop what they're doing.
To single out the registry one. That's a good one. Right. That's a pretty good one in my opinion.
They need to get their ass beat.
I agree with Kev. I think it was, the registry.
These people who's been in college for X amount of years got degrees plattered all over their wall and probably a bunch of awards also had came up with the has come up with the idea to make childlike sex dolls.
Man, I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here, bro. What?
They had come up with the idea to make childlike sex dolls.
That is fucking sick.
Oh my God. They worse than the actual pedophile.
First thing that ran through my head, where is your mentality to even think of this as an idea? Whoever proposed this question and all that said y'all subliminally saying that y'all trying to hide your fetishes.
Right.
There's some more to this. Scientists have discovered that pedophiles may actually be a mental anomaly.
A mental anomaly. A mental anomaly.
I'm having a mental anomaly right now. I'll try to say this word.
Mental anomaly.
That comes with the brain malformation, which means that it's not a choice for them to be attracted to children.
But you have a lot of female pedophiles too.
Brain malformation, not
Oh,
male
okay.
as in
Got you.
that's just how the brain works. It's supposed to be functioning right. That's it. Basically malfunction. You can say that. Malfunction.
Malfunction.
Yeah, that's what
okay.
MAL formation is. Put in layman's terms, brain malfunction.
Mouth. Yeah.
Now, I would say to that, it is very mental to find kids arousing. That's about all. But as far as not being able to make the choice to not be attracted to kids, I don't know about that. I don't know. But I will say it is very mental of you to find kids arousing. And then again, by me saying that, could be conflicting with what they're saying, because yes, if you're mental, you don't have a choice in a lot of the things that you do because you're mental. But at the same time, it's like they're kids. It's kind of hard to find that. It's kind of hard to accept that.
But see, it's like whatever the reason is that you like little kids, it's still wrong. So it's got to be something done about it. It's like, okay, if somebody goes out and shoot everybody in a town and they figure out, oh, he was mental, he had a mental anomaly, that's why he did it, it still doesn't make it right. He still has to, you still need to do something about this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Going forward, TROTTLA, Trotla is the company that makes these dolls.
Wow.
Model after children as young as 5 years old. So they got sex dolls of kids 5 years old.
Oh my God.
As of right now, these dolls are primarily females, but we do know little boys get abused too.
Exactly.
The idea behind it is that it will give pedophiles a way to express their desires legally, legally and ethnically, man. That's what gets me right there. Ethnically.
Why do you say ethnically?
That's some bull crap right there. Legally, yes.
But ethnically, that don't even like make sense to me.
Yeah, that's not moral at all in my book.
You have to be a sick individual to even have that thought cross your mind. There's absolutely nothing that is developed on a child for you to want to, I mean, just, oh my gosh, like I can't even really speak on it. It's just sickening.
And that's why I had asked you guys, minus brains and personality, what do you find attractive on a grown person? Because a kid, a child, is not going to have anything developed.
Any of it, right? The mind is underdeveloped. The body is underdeveloped. Everything
is undeveloped. You can't have intellectual conversations with this person.
Right.
Where is the curve that you find arousing?
Right.
Acting out teens, even though they're considered kids too. They have the teen title, but they're still kids. Even though they do start developing in their teens, still, you could tell that they're kids by their personality and brains.
Right.
Yeah,
so
and I don't find anything attractive about a damn teenager either. That's just disgusting. Like,
yes.
I mean, it's disgusting because to me, I'm an adult. When I was a teenager, okay, yeah, I looked at the teen boys my age and I said, oh, you know, he's cute, you know, whatever. I found things attractive in them because we were the same age.
Exactly.
Even in, you know, when we were in elementary school, you know, maybe we were too young to be
understand what you was talking about.
You know, yeah, but we still, okay, he's cute, she's cute, whatever. But now that I'm grown and have developed a lot more, I don't want to sit there and look at a teenager and say, oh, like there's nothing a teenager could offer me. Go talk to another teenager. You know, it's disgusting.
Exactly, and you said it right. And as far as express their desires, F their desires.
Right. They're going to have to get over it.
Yeah, get over
that's
that.
Like that's what I just said. Like, what if somebody has the desire to just go around and kill people? You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't come up with a secondary plan for him to kill what he wants. Like, okay, we're going to get you a whole bunch of animals to kill instead of killing people. Like, it's still wrong. It's like you can't do it. I don't care if you have the desire to kill. You're going to have to get over that desire because is wrong.
Exactly, and this is what you're doing when you do things of like this and what you said, Kev. When you give them 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kid sex dolls as an alternative, and they are full blown pedophiles, whether it's a condition or not. You saying, okay, express yourself on this. Now it's going to come to the point they're going to get tired of the fake thing and go seek after the real thing again.
Right. It's like you're actually pumping them up more to be a pedophile. It's like you're giving them practice.
You're coddling them instead of cuddle, I guess. But you don't want to cuddle with a pedophile, but you're coddling, and that's not cool. Some even more disturbing things. So far, there's not very much evidence that the dolls work at their intended goal, preventing, child molestation. Here's where this gets more disturbing. If you don't know about this, you probably wouldn't think about this. In the past, there have been very inhumane experiments done on kids, infants, on purpose. Things like turning them literally into monsters. Like, they would take a kid from birth, and by the time they're grown, they have literally turned them into a Michael Myers, like straight up on purpose. That's just one of the things I have read and came across. That's just one of the experiments done on purpose. Now, by them saying what I just said, is that there has been no evidence on the dolls, working on the intended goal to prevent child molestation. By them saying that, not only do I believe that they already begun more research than they led on, but they plan on putting kids in situations to where they will be molested on purpose.
Right.
That is terrible.
This whole idea is like retarded.
Stupid as hell.
They should be tried and sent to jail for even like okaying this and all that.
Yes, proposing this.
Yeah.
And Peter Fagan, Fagan. Fagan.
Wow.
Peter Fagan, Mr. Fagan from the Johns Hopkins School of Medicine is skeptical of any research ever been conducted on this subject. Fagan did note that cognitive behavior theory, the products may actually have a reinforcing effect on pedophiles. That right there was what we just said. By you doing this, you reinforcing that it is okay to do this just as long as you do it legally like this.
Right.
No.
Damn.
No. It's not okay that you have this mentality in your head. That's not okay. You're a sick person.
It's not okay.
You are a sick person and you need some shock therapy. Shock therapy helps everything. I don't know. We tried beating the gay out of somebody. That didn't really help. So we can't use beating them. We can't just beat them.
It's like even if he wasn't gay, he would still be a pedophile. He would just like little girls.
I don't like little boys no more. Y'all beat the little boy out of me. Now I like little girls.
Yeah, they still like little ones. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, now that right there, folks, we're just taking some theories and making slight fun of course. I want to say something about this guy also. His name is Beier. He explains to people that being a pedophile does not necessarily mean that they are a danger to children. The definition of pedophile, a person that is sexually attracted to children.
Right.
That is a freaking danger to children. What the heck is you talking about, man?
They just trying to justify this, like, and they're running up the wrong road with it, man. They just hitting forks in the road with it. They not making no.
They try their hardest to justify this thing. Their hardest.
There's no way you can justify it. No way.
One last thing on this. Takagi, Takagi, says this is 100% convincing that this product helps save children. I'm going to say more BS. It's the only thing is 100% in that statement.
Right.
What the heck? This is not
Like
saving kids.
where did you get this from though? Is what I've been wanting to ask. Like where did this come from?
A friend of mine have posted up a link.
On Facebook?
Yeah, I will put it in the description of the show also, in case folks want to read up on this themselves. This is sickening.
It's sickening.
It's very sickening, and for this to be in America, this is what we grew up to witness that America has turned into. It wasn't like this during our parents' time. It wasn't like this during our grandparents' time. This is what our generation, me, you, and Stace, has grew up to witness America. Not even an A in front of it. America grew up to be.
So I guess this is a part of his way of, not saying that it was Trump's idea, but I guess it could go along with his theory to make America great again by grabbing them by the pussy, as well as child molestation dolls, and
grabbing the little,
just ridiculous.
Grabbing the little girls by.
Right.
I even hate that term, making America great again. America has never really been great for anybody other than white.
That's just something that we were, being told, and that's just one of the many things that we were lied to about. You know what I'm saying? That this is the greatest country. We all know that that's a lie. Come on, man.
Yeah, if you're not white, then it's not great for you.
Right.
And so, well, let's get off this. Move on to the good old times of the show again. But hey, again, I don't like leaving off on news like this, but I do like talking about news like this because this is something that has to be talked about. Because
this kind of stuff needs to be talked about. Man.
I look at it like, if I don't say it, who else gonna say it?
Right.
So getting off these child molestations to somebody else who hit it first, that was bad.
Right.
That was so bad.
I was wondering where you was going with that one. I'm like,
I was going with Ray J, but it still was
I was just about to say, are we talking about Ray J now?
That was
about
so
to say,
bad.
Is he a child molester?
He's not a child molester, but I have put in my segue mentality of, by them being kids, nobody hit it first. Well, supposed to hit it first except for the molester. But dang, that was like so bad.
Yeah, that right there.
Now, said it out loud makes me seem subliminal. Oh wow, that was kind of cringy to myself. I'm gonna leave it in the show though.
That was creepy.
I'm gonna leave it in the show though. But man, wow, that's a rough segue. Segue means smooth transition.
Right,
that was like that's a rough transition right there.
It was.
But going on to Ray J with his lyrics, I hit it first. I'm putting that in the stupid lyrics in this episode. The whole Ray J song, I hit it first. First of all, I know he know, and we all know, he did not hit it first.
Between the two, I guess he mean, between the two of them.
I was going to say this has got to be like some type of friendly grudge or just straight up grudge between Kanye and Ray J, because the whole thing is he should have said more like,
I hit it before you.
Or something like that.
I hit it before, not even first. I hit it before you did.
Yeah, I
to make it
to that.
Personally between me and you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hit it before you. I don't know why I just try to sing.
To be honest, I know about the song, but I've never listened to it. I just think the whole thing is corny.
I never listened to it to try to get the lyrics to pick out lyrics to talk about in that song, because the whole thing was just stupid anyway. Because again, Ray J, if you do believe that you hit it first, you're in oblivious yourself, bruh. So, yeah, on that. But hey, this kind of ran kind of long. I guess I can. I'm gonna close out with a joke. Yeah, I got a joke for y'all. A guy was at the doctor's office finishing up his checkup, and on his way out, he asked the doctor, "May I bring my wife in? Because I think she has a hearing problem. Could I make an appointment with you so she could come in?" The doctor said, "Yes, but before you do, I want you to do these tests for me. If she doesn't comply to the test, then yes, bring her in. What I want you to do is, while she got her back turned, call out her name or say something. And if she doesn't answer, just move a little closer and repeat until she answers you. He said, okay, I'm going to do it. He got home. Wife is in the kitchen cooking dinner. He yells from the door, what are we having to eat? No answer. So he moves a little bit closer. Say it again. What are we having to eat? No answer. He got to the kitchen table and he said it again. Honey, what are we having to eat? She yelled, I said we having meatloaf 3 times already.
Wait, I don't get it, man.
I don't get it.
He the one with the hearing problem.
Right, I figured. See, I already figured that, but then I'm like, how was he hearing his doctor though? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the doctor is facing him. They facing each other.
Then I'm thinking like, okay, he reading lips.
Yes.
But
Well, he's one of
see,
those.
it threw me off because it's like he listened to what the doctor told him to do, so he obviously heard the doctor. So I'm like, he can't have the hearing problem. But I thought about that.
Well, also, he's not completely deaf either, so I'm quite sure they like.
He just got a hearing problem, right?
He just got a hearing problem.
He not.
You
deaf.
just messed up the joke,
He didn't
man.
say nothing
Mess
about
up the
deaf.
joke.
Right. I got you.
Oh man, I thought it was hilarious. Stace got it once she got it.
Right. That's typically what you do. You get it when you get it.
You get it when you get it. Oh man, hate explaining jokes. If you got to explain a joke, it ain't funny.
So stop saying that damn joke.
This is funny right here before we actually for real close out is that how I am set up right now. You hearing Kev real good now because we got some new device to help out our audio issue. How I got it set up is Stacey's still on speakerphone. And for me to not have feedback on my recording software, I have to use headphones. When I got headphones on, Stace can't hear Kev. So what I did, I have a broke pair of headphones. One ear is on me, and the other one I have put on the part that you talk to on the phone. So Stace is on speakerphone, and so she can hear Kev while I got my headphones on. I got my other right ear on the phone where you talk at, so she can be able to hear Kev. So basically, my phone is wearing headphones. That is some improvising for you right there.
That's nicely rigged.
Nicely rigged.
Do what you gotta do.
I got headphones for my headphones.
Right.
Listeners, thanks for listening to this Pedophiles episode. Man, this is a sickening episode. Tell us how you feel about this episode. Like, how ludicrous is this? I want to give some advice to listeners and also my crew. Research history on America, not just history itself. Things that happened in the past, like our ancestry, or slavery, the KKK being featured in Birth of a Nation movie, the very original movie, and all that stuff. Not that type of history. Do your history on American government, on the things that they did that was so freaking dumb. It was me and T, and we talked about how America contemplated on sending a nuke to the moon. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? Now, granted that it would take a lot more than just one nuke to destroy the moon. But the thing about it is, do you not know what the moon does to Earth?
Right, like why would they want to destroy the moon?
They didn't want to destroy. This is America. This is what America thinks about. The reason why they chose to do that is just to show the rest of the world how powerful we got, or what weapons we have, what they can. I'm like, you just did it just to boast to Russia, Asia, America. America don't care about you. Even you white folks who got privileges out this world, America do not care about you because America will step on America just so America can prevail. That's how America works.
Yeah.
So that's my advice. You want to read up on something, read up on your history on American government, because they did some dumb things just for their own agenda. And the thing about this is this has just come to light this childlike sex dolls, this has just come to the light just now. Just when I talked about it, just when it got posted on Facebook, because this has been around for years. Actually, I forgot to mention that at the end of it.
Really?
Yes,
The actual dolls and all that?
sex dolls. Yes, childlike sex dolls. It's been around for quite some time.
Man, I never knew that crazy shit.
Yeah, again, tell me how you feel about this. The way you can do that is by writing us an email at whatevertalkshow@gmail.com, or if you go on Podomatic, which is the home of Whatever Talk, you can leave a comment there. You can leave a comment on iTunes. You can leave a comment on SoundCloud. You can leave a comment now on iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
That is awesome. You can leave a comment on various other podcast apps that we are on and soon to be on. And we also on Facebook. Search for Whatever Talk Podcast Group. It's open to the public. Open. So come join in on the conversations we having. Got some shout outs, Stace?
Shout out to the listeners. Shout out to you guys. Shout out T. Hey, Troy. How you doing, Troy? Shout out to you. And me. Shout out to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kev?
Shout out to the listeners. Shout out to Donnie, Stace, T, long time. And yeah.
Who is long time?
I'm saying T, it's been a long time.
You got to put those adverbs and the stuff in the sentences so we can know we not Asian, okay, man?
Oh, okay. I got you. You was white. I got to be specific. Like, it's not $1. It's 99 cents.
You don't have to say the whole word like this, but you do have to say all the words in the sentence, however you pronounce it. However you pronounce it.
It's been a long time, T.
I want to give a shout out to, before I say my shout outs, we haven't had shots fired in a long time. And I got one shots fired to the government who decides to think that this child sex doll is the way to go for helping keeping our kids safe from pedophiles. That is one of the most dumbest ideas you guys have ever came up with. And I know it's not going anywhere soon. So, listeners, put the word out that they are giving these pedophiles toys to practice on their next move on your kids. That's basically what it is. You're giving them a means to practice on what different way I can do this without getting caught this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I got a good feeling that the government will be shot at a lot on this show. And matter of fact, let me rephrase that before they take that as, oh wait, he talking about shooting us? Shoot.
Right.
They would have shots fired as a phrase, as a term used to call out somebody. Right. In case you didn't know, government, which I'm quite sure you do know. Yeah, so I got a good feeling they're gonna get shot at. I said it again. Maybe I do want to shoot the government. Maybe I do.
That's just him talking, y'all.
Do not take me down with him.
That in there.
Do not take me down with him, okay? That is all McLovin right there. All
that is
McLovin.
all you.
All McLovin, okay? Do not. We are not associated. We associated with Whatever Talk, not McLovin, okay? Not McLovin. Well, I want to give a shout out to the listeners. Thanks for listening. It is awesome that we are filling someone's ear holes with things that we goof around about and stuff like that. Again, we talk some serious things, listeners, and we put jokes right behind it. But again, it's serious things that has to be talked about. But my theory, here's my theory on why I make fun of reality. My theory is because it's so much negative and there's so much sensitivity and there's so much, just bad things in this world today that you have to find, like I said it earlier, you have to find the humor in every single thing that comes out. Because if you don't, you will be a miserable person into death.
Yeah, true.
You will be so miserable if you don't find something to laugh at in just about everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's my theory. To my crew, thanks for being the crew that you are. You guys are awesome. T, you awesome too, man. When you get back here, I want to give a shout out to the family. Today is the day after Christmas. This is Kwanzaa. We just broke the fourth wall here.
How was y'all Christmas, y'all?
Yeah, so
how was
y'all Christmas? Tell me, did you get what you wanted, or did you get what they wanted to give you? And we will let you know ours until that episode. Whatever. Still messing up. I wrote this in 3-part harmony. 3-part harmony.
If you would have made it this far, but then you made it to the end of the show, you can stay posted, but we gotta go. But wait a minute, leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. Come again, tell a friend, tell whoever listening, whatever talk.